is an elevated and an improved way of living that allows you to truly be your authentic self while carrying yourself with a lot of grace, poise, and just being the best version of yourself. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to go from crass or crude to elegant, polished, and very refined. Just in case you've been wondering, how can I transition from this crude lifestyle that I've been living to become a more polished and an elegant version of myself? This video is certainly for you. But before we go on into the video, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you definitely want to do so, especially if living an elevated and a leveled up life is something that you are all about, because on this channel, we show you how to level up and be the very best version of yourself, while of course staying true to your authentic nature. So if you haven't subscribed, now will be the time for you to click that subscribe button and the notification bell just right beside you so you can join this family and be on your way to elevating yourself. With that being said, let's get right into the video for today. Before I proceed to share with you the points that can help you start truly living an elegant lifestyle, I'd like to say that elegance is simply a way of life, and of course it doesn't necessarily appeal to everyone. But if the elegant lifestyle appeals to you, it is important to know that no one was truly born with elegance. It was acquired and developed along the way. I personally used to be in the category of crude, but I didn't really like that aspect of me, and I knew that I wanted to refine it and develop it into a more polished version. And that's when I discovered the elegant lifestyle. And since then, I have done everything within my power to elevate my standard of living. I'm going to just be sharing with you all of the things that I did personally that helped me elevate my life. And maybe it will help you on your journey as well, if living an elegant lifestyle is truly what you're about. So how do you go from crude and crass to polished, classy, and elegant? The very first thing that I've put down here is it begins with a mindset shift. Your mindset shift has to happen, because if you continually stay in your previous mindsets, you truly will not see the importance or the value in elevating your standard of living. We have grown up in society that's filled with a lot of masculine energy, and as ladies, that has kind of like impacted the way we behave or do things or respond to situations. It has suppressed our femininity and has suppressed our feminine energy. And because of that, it makes us sometimes come across as very crude and harsh and rude and just very masculine in all of the sense of it. As you grow up, you start to acknowledge that there are certain behaviors that do not serve your purpose anymore. There are certain things that do not help you truly live this version of your life that you want to live. Acknowledging that there are certain areas of your life that needs refinement and improvement, and then you're willing to do whatever it takes to unlearn them and then relearn new principles and strategies while still being authentic to yourself is the very first step in going from crude and crass to polished, classy, and very elegant. So I gave an example here, and I said that if your manner of approach towards situations is usually from a place of aggression, understanding that aggression will not get you the kind of results that you seek should force you to unlearn that behavior of aggression and then relearn a new one of approaching things from a place of calm. And an elegant lifestyle is simply approaching things from a place of calmness, from a place where you are in a gentle, relaxed, and mixed state. So very first and most importantly, change your mindset. And when you change your mindset, do not keep going back to your old ways of thinking. Stay true to your new mindset and then do everything it takes to learn what you need to learn to live this elegant lifestyle, okay? This brings me to my very second point on how you can go from crude and crass to elegant, polished, and very refined. It's, of course, get educated on the concept of elegance. When you take on this elegance as a lifestyle, you have to truly understand the concept of it. If not, you will not be able to truly live it as a lifestyle. Elegance is a refined and an improved quality of living that positively affects every single thing about your being. It is a refined, graceful, and polished way of living that is showcased in your attitude towards life, towards the people around you, or towards the way you interact with them. It's showcased in your mannerisms, in your fashion style, your dating and your communication style, amongst other things. Elegance is indeed a lifestyle. And like I said before, it is a lifestyle that will not necessarily appeal to everyone. So elegance is like a lady deciding that she wants to become a tomboy. Being a tomboy is actually a lifestyle as well. Elegance is also a lifestyle. It may not appeal to everyone, but I believe that if you're watching this video, then it definitely appeals to you. So what must you do? You have to get educated on what this concept of elegance really means. Elegance is not just you being prim and proper or put together. It goes way beyond that. You need to now settle in and understand what is this concept of elegance, and then how can I dissect it in order to fully make it a part of my being. Of course, that's what this channel is all about. And if you are new here, this will be a really good time for you to maybe just go through all of our videos and just catch up on some of the topics that we've been sharing or have shared in the past. There's an elegant way of dressing. There's an elegant way of talking. There's an elegant way of communicating. There's an elegant way of dating. There's an elegant way of eating. All of these things add up to helping you form this real, rich, elegant lifestyle, and you need to get all the information and education that you can get on it. This channel will help you. Of course, doing a lot of Google search will help you as well, and a lot of other channels and books that also teach you the concept of elegance. So you definitely need to get educated, okay? The next point on how you can go from crude and crass to elegant, polished, and very classy would be for you to become self-conscious and aware of your personality. Now, as you begin to master this skill, have acquired all this information, it's important that you now start to apply what you have learned to your everyday life. And the one way to know if you're truly making any progress or you're improving is by being self-conscious and aware of your day-to-day activities, the things that form up your day-to-day living. So pay attention to your posture, pay attention to your body carriage, pay attention to the way you speak. When you address others, you need to pay attention to the way you talk to them. You need to pay attention to the way you dress. Now, for those who are looking to elevate the way that they speak, we have a course called The Art of Speaking Eloquently and Elegantly. If you really want to elevate the way that you speak, this course will definitely be for you. Click the link in the description box down below and then just get access to it. But moving right along back to the topic, you need to just become very self-conscious and aware. Something that I do, I still do it till this day, is I'm constantly asking myself questions like, does my current action or mode of dressing align with all that I have learned about the elegant lifestyle? When I find myself going out the door, I look at myself in the mirror. This way that I'm dressed, does it portray elegance? When I want to talk to someone, after I'm done talking, I ask, did that actually portray elegance? When you find yourself sitting scatteredly, maybe in your bedroom or in your sitting room, yes, you want to be comfortable, but there's an elegant way to be comfortable. So when you find yourself sitting scatteredly, you quickly remind yourself that, oh no, this is not an elegant way to be, and I need to maintain this elegant lifestyle. Immediately you correct yourself and you sit like an elegant person. So becoming very self-conscious and aware is something that you need to put into practice. And before long, elegance will just be something that you do unconsciously without even thinking. Once you sit down, before you know it, you already crossed your leg, or either at the ankle or at the knee. Like you're just sitting down elegantly without even thinking about it. But it requires some practice, okay? The next point that I have put down here on my list that can take you from crass or crude to elegant and classy would be for you to master the art of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligent people do not wear their emotions on their sleeves. Emotional intelligence is simply acknowledging your emotions and controlling them rather than allowing them to control you. Every human being, whether you like it or not, has different kind of emotions. The people of the world have categorized these emotions into good and bad. But in my opinion, there is no such thing as a bad emotion. Emotions were given to us to express ourselves in different degrees. When we feel the emotion of anger, it's definitely us trying to communicate to the outside world that this is something we don't accept or like. But then, how do you express that emotion of anger in such a way that it doesn't become something negative? That's where emotional intelligence comes into play. The same thing with sadness, with joy, with laughter, shyness. There is no bad emotion. Today you can be sad, tomorrow you can be moody, next tomorrow you can be happy. Sometimes it's because of different things, maybe different factors like what we're eating, our hormones, even as women, testosterone as men. There are different factors that contribute to emotions. So understanding that you have different emotions, and these emotions can sometimes display themselves at different times, but also you also have the power to control these emotions, is what emotional intelligence is all about. Can you maintain your calm when you are angry and boiling down deep down within you about something? That's emotional intelligence. Can you refrain from dishing out insults when someone is obviously insulting your personality? That's emotional intelligence. Can you hold back yourself from overly expressing joy when you know that a friend around you is probably going through something or a situation that's causing them pain? Can you walk into a room and are able to read the mood of the room and then adjust yourself to that mood just so that you are maintaining the same mood? So don't just throw your emotions anyhow, anywhere, just because you are feeling it. Take charge and control of your emotions. How sensitive are you to others? Can you refrain from talking too much or gossiping or backbiting about people? That's emotional intelligence. Can you consciously tell yourself to calm down and not react when you are angry? Or do you just let your emotions take the lead and react and display anger? You master emotional intelligence when you simply become aware of the different emotions you manifest in any given situation. So emotional intelligence is actually something that will put you over and above, and is definitely one way that you can master being very classy, poised, and very, very elegant. Okay? The next point that I've put down here that can make you go from crude and crass to elegant, poised, and very, very classy would be for you to wear confidence like a jacket. Ooh! Confidence is the outward appearance of your consciousness, of your fullness, your individuality, your presence, your aliveness. Confidence is an aura that lets people know you know who you are, and then you are fully basking in the fullness of your individuality or your uniqueness. Confidence displays itself in how you communicate, how you carry yourself, how you respond to situations, your attitude towards life, and many other things. Now, but you have to be mindful though, because there's a very thin line between being confident and arrogance. But of course, confidence in itself is a very beautiful phenomenon. I have a video here on this channel that expounds more on confidence and how you can build confidence, and definitely get more education on it. Maybe you can watch that video. I'm going to put it in the description box down below so you can learn more about confidence. A classy, elegant, and very, very poised woman or gracious woman is definitely someone who is highly confident in herself. Okay, the next point that I've put down here would be for you to learn your manners. Having good manners is the fastest way to tell somebody that you are classy. When you're able to say thank you when you need to, you use the word please as often as possible, you hold the door for someone politely, you're very respectful of others, you apologize when you need to apologize. When you see two people having a conversation, you don't interrupt their conversation. You learn your dining etiquette. You learn your communication etiquette. Manners is just something that just allows you to Be considerate and very respectful of yourself and others in society. Someone shouldn't do something for you, and because you are probably moody, you don't know how to say thank you. Maybe your boyfriend, for example, has upset you, or your husband has upset you. You're so angry with him, but then he has also gone ahead to do something for you that requires you to be thankful or acknowledged. But because you're just so angry, you refuse to say thank you. That's not classy. That's not elegance. Again, remember, emotional intelligence makes you hold back an emotion just so that you can display the right emotion for a particular time. So please learn your manners. Learn to say thank you. Learn to say the word please. Learn to be respectful. Learn to be kind. Learn to be honest, and all of those things, okay? Another point here that allows you to go from crude and crass to polished, elegant, and very classy would be for you to be sensitive to the feelings of others. Oh, empathy. Empathy is a gift. It's a real true gift that allows you to stand in the stead of someone else and see things from their point of view and then respond to them from that point of view. I read something somewhere that someone who has empathy would reward people not just based on their results, but based on efforts. Sometimes someone may have put in a lot of effort into something that didn't amount to a positive result or the result that you want. So having a feeling of empathy, caring, and really being sensitive to others, consider how your actions and your words affect another person. Before you open your mouth to say something, how will that word affect the person who is listening to you? How would it make them feel? Now place yourself in the shoes of the other person and then consider how you would feel if you were the recipient of your own words and your own actions in any given situation. Now doing this will actually draw a lot of people to you, because people love it when they know that they are being heard and they are being understood, and not just you trying to impose yourself, your beliefs, your whatever on them. Everyone has a different way of being. Everyone has a different way of thinking. And just because you may be knowledgeable in something doesn't mean that someone else actually has the full knowledge that you have. Because knowledge is progressive. We're all still learning on a daily basis. We're all still growing. So be very sensitive and very conscious of these, and putting other people's emotions first, especially when you're dealing with them, is something that actually truly makes you super duper classy and very elegant. So this video is becoming quite long and I really don't want it to extend. According to my notes, I still have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points to share with you on how you can go from crude or crass to polished, refined, elegant, and very classy. I think we would have to make another video for that. If you want to hear the other points, just let me know in the comment section and say, Winnie, please go ahead and film the video. I'll be looking out for all of your comments, and that will help me decide whether or not I'm going to film the second part to share with you the remaining points. But for now, I think this 7 points is something that you can go back on, meditate on, probably watch this video again so you can really truly digest what I've said and then start putting them into practice. And before you know it, you become a classy and an elegant person with ease. I'll see you next time with another video. Until then, remember to stay very elegant. Take care.